Okay guys, this is a little introduction to what we got going on. Well, I'm just going to cut right over here so you can see the project we got going on. So basically, we are going to take this hatch right here and we are going to make this rear-wheel drive. Yes, it's going to be a project, I know. But you know what? In the end, it's going to be so fucking satisfying. I mean, it's already gutted, right? It's already gutted. Pretty much not that much work we have to do to the interior. It's all this cutting and welding stuff. But, okay, so the idea is we're going to cut the front end off this Del Sol. 94 Del Sol. I already pulled the interior harness that leads from behind the dash, goes all the way to the back, and connects everything back here, fuel pump, everything. So that way I'm just starting with an OBD1 harness complete. No chopping, no nothing yet. On top of that, we're going to use the original Del Sol dash, center console, and everything, so that way it's just kind of like a plug and play. I'm not sure yet if we're going to use the pedal assembly that's in here. I don't know if you guys could see that real well, but not sure yet. We are definitely going to use the back window, so how it rolls down. We are definitely going to use that because I can see there's like a little frame that we can unbolt there. So we're definitely going to do that. So I hope you guys just stick around and watch the videos as we go. This is number 1. And, you know, I'm just going to do like a sequence of videos so that way you guys can follow me along and on this build. I'll do a little introduction. I do have Del Sol under here, boosted. It's been around for 4 or 5 years, fully built. I do also have a hatchback. You can see that right back there. I'll show you guys that later in another video. Guys, so far we've got all that cut. We got all that cut. All of that. All of that. We're going to go all the way down so that way we can remove the whole subframe, because the subframe is going to be part of our bracketing on that one. Yes, there's a 87 SI, almost it's perfect condition. I mean, it's pretty much never been molested, so don't want to touch that one. But why we're cutting this from all the way back here is because of the fact we want to utilize as much metal as we can, because it's better to have too much than too less, right? So we're going to go back here. We're cutting behind the shock tower, so that way we can utilize the original shock tower, the original motor mount. We come all the way back here. This is another reason why we utilize the subframe, because we have the other mount right here. We're cutting all back here, right where the fuse box would be, all the way up. So that way we're utilizing this shock tower, the whole thing. We're not going to piece it together. Plus, on top of that, we have the original motor mount and the bracket for the clutch. So that saves us time pretty much on mocking up and trying to make everything fit, because when we add this to that car, we don't have to think about the geometry on which the motor is going to sit, because of the fact it's already in place. So the only geometry we have to really think of is getting that into here. Sorry, it's locked into here, so that way everything is straight. Like, as you guys can see, it's pretty much gutted in here. Now, I did do, hold on, sorry guys, I got a lot of stuff in here, sorry for cussing. Okay, so when I measured the front of all of that, we pretty much come to about where these pinch welds come. So pretty much the pinch welds over there on the Del Sol will pretty much match with these pinch welds. So we're going to cut from the pinch welds in, everything out. And then we're going to mock that in here and weld it to its original subframe and produce brackets. Yes, it's a project, but just picture it when it's done. It's going to have the Del Sol dash, motor in the rear end. We're going to redo the whole suspension, give her a nice paint job. Definitely we're going to go full on 90s, because that's me, man. Body kit. It's going to be a nice view. It's going to be a nice one. Trust me, guys. Just hang in there with me and you guys will see the whole process. So I'm going to get a little bit back to cutting here. And we'll see how this goes. Safety first. See if we don't bend. Alright, we got that little piece. We have one little piece to connect right here. Don't ever try this backwards. And there we go. Nice and connected. We'll go along to the other side now. We pretty much have to do the same thing over here. Alright, we're almost through over here. Got a little bit there. Tiny connecting piece there. We got a little piece right here, and then we can take out the bolts from the subframe. She'll be almost ready to drop. Sorry, I'm using my phone, guys. I'll get a better camera as we go. But there's a better picture so you can see kind of where the sun's coming through. How the cut goes up, 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 all the way through. Down, down, down. All the way through. So that's pretty much what we're going to do on both sides. Both sides, guys. Both sides. Okay? And then this should complete our first half of what we actually need to even produce the project. Okay, guys, as you can see, we have one wheel on the ground already. We're working on this side over here. We almost got it. I'm hoping that once we cut this piece off, the whole subframe will drop, including this whole part. So, safety first. And gets a little rough, but it's alright. When we get on here, separate it a little. I know the hood's still connected, so don't get on my ass about that shit, guys. There, how's that? I've already taken out all the bolts of the subframe. At least I think I did. Got the steering column undone. We literally just have this last piece of metal. I was hoping I could just bend it. Maybe we can hit it with the hammer. Whoa! Good thing that didn't fly off. All right. Got it all loose. Oh, we got a little patch over there. And there she goes. Check that out, guys. We did it. We fucking did it. How crazy is that to see the whole front end cut off? I think it's a trip. Check that out, guys. We did it. Cut the whole front end off. Sorry, I'm like using the tripod as well, guys. This videos will get better as we go. So you guys see exactly what I'm talking about now. We want to utilize that whole piece right there. Because basically what we're going to do is we're just going to take these pieces and weld them into the other car. Check that out. Here, I'll give you guys a better shot. And there we are. Front end. Yes, it's a little cockeyed, I know. Don't trip. All right. Let's find something to support the back, huh, guys? That way we can get a good visual of what it actually is going to look like. Here we go. Here we go. Check that out. That is going into here. Let's move over to where we cut. Check out our Del Sol now. Oh, I just feel so horrible cutting into a Del Sol. Just because of the fact I love these cars. So you see we cut that frame there all the way from the back. We pretty much just left the whole firewall. Is pretty much what we did. Get up a little bit closer for you guys so you could see kind of where the fuse box would have went. You know, there's where the harness used to come out. And we just chopped all of that. Left everything intact. Chopped here. All the way up, up, and through there. And that's how we get the front end so we can convert it to rear-wheel drive. Yes, it looks a little bit high, but you got to remember I got coilovers that are maxed out on this thing, so it's just like pushing it so high up. I mean, look at all that room we could go on the coilover. That's pretty much, we could lower that enough. And to tell you the truth, I know she's going to sit a tad bit high in the back. But I'm pretty certain we can work with this. I'm definitely certain we could work with this. Because we are going to do this. Pretty much the hard part is done. Cutting off that whole front end. I mean, and as you guys could see, I got the dash from the Del Sol, plastic pieces, the whole center console, the whole wiring harness is inside the house. I'm going through it, making sure we're all good, wired up, nice and loomed. I mean, pretty much that's it. Oh, here, I'll let you guys check out this one. This is a 87 SI. It is the multi-port fuel injection. The door's a little bit messed up, but other than that, I mean, check out that interior, guys. It's got the whole interior. I mean, the dash looks good. We even have the original Honda stereo, guys. The original Honda stereo. And what I love about this car is the back seats. I don't know if you guys can see from here. But you see those back seats? Here, I'm going to take you guys off the tripod for a minute. Sorry. Okay, you see that little handle right there? That little handle allows the back seats to move up and back and forward to give you more leg room. How cool is that? Plus, on top of that, this sunroof actually detaches from the whole car and you put it in a bag inside the trunk. Kind of like a Del Sol roof. But it's just the sunroof. How cool is that, huh? It does have the original motor. It needs a little bit of work. Yes, it does run. Taking it around the block. This was given to me by a good friend. I bought that one, and I've had this one for that one. Parts car. Well, we got that done. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back.